was as long as my pinky, maybe shorter. Like I'm not even joking. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm the long hair you find between your butt cheeks while you're sitting on the toilet, Mike. So I know I've been gone for a while lately. I mean, it's been a minute. But I just wanted to come on, and I know that, America's going through a really rough time right now, and we're all quarantined, and we can't do anything. So I figured that I could just sit down and make a little entertaining video and story time about my most awkward hookups. Now, if you're a family member, and I'm talking about my cousins, turn off this video. If you're my mom, turn off this video. If you're my grandma, turn off this video.
No, I'm serious.
Okay, let's move on to the beginning of the video, shall we? So, this is gonna be the first time I ever did anything sexually. So, I was 13, 14, around there, and I was on a dating app, a gay dating app. It's not really a dating app, it's more of a hooking up app. Yes, I know I was 14. Yes, I know I was gross, it was irresponsible, I could have gotten someone sent to jail. Yes, I know. But anyways, so I was 13 and I was talking to this guy, I think he was like 23, so that's like 10 years older than me. And so we were talking and I told him to come over to my house, and it was the night that my mom was working or she was away or something. And he came over and he was basically like trying to like talk to me. We started kissing. He had braces. And let me tell you, that man's breath smelled like shit. And he was the worst kisser I have ever encountered. Well, second worst kisser. Anyways, and so we were kissing, and then he was like, oh, and he was like hinting for me to, go down. And I was just kind of like, nah. And he was like,
Come on.
you know how guys do. And so finally I was like, okay, whatever, I'll go down. Here I am expecting, something average, something normal, 5-6 inches, the normal. And so I go, and this man has a micro penis. Like, I'm not even kidding. It was as long as my pinky, maybe shorter. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I literally had to figure out, how to do that. And it was the most awkward thing you could ever experience. I mean, have you ever had to, like, I don't even know, like, it was like sucking on a chapstick. You know the little chapsticks? It felt like I was doing that, and he was fully, and it was gross. Like, it wasn't, I'm rethinking and remembering all of it, and it's giving me anxiety. But it was just gross. Like, he wasn't hygienic. Like, it didn't taste good. It didn't taste right. It tasted like shit. I was literally gagging. I was like, and he was like,
Yeah, choke on it.
and I'm like, baby, choke on what? Choke on what? Like, I've eaten fucking burritos bigger than you, bitch. I've eaten hot dogs bigger than you. It was just so awkward. And, yeah, it was just a rough. And after that, like, I didn't want to finish. And he was like, come on. And I tried to play it off like all cool. I was like,
no. I was like, I'm waiting until the next time so you have another reason to come and see me.
like trying to play it off like I'm a little hoe, And so I literally kicked him out of my house, and he was like,
Baby, I'm gonna wake you up. Like, I'm gonna give you everything you ever wanted, blah, blah, blah.
and I was just like,
Yeah, of course. Give me everything. Yeah, wake me up.
And as soon as he left, block his ass and never talk to him ever again. I don't even know what's going on with him. I hope you're doing well. I hope you found somebody. And I'm so sorry. The next story I'm going to be telling is pretty embarrassing. So, once again, if you're a family member and you're still watching this, get the fuck off the video, okay? This is not for you. So anyways, the last story I'm going to tell, only because I wanted to keep this video short, is going to be another hookup, but this time I was 19, so I was over the age, and it was on that same app. And so this guy had told me to come over to his apartment, and I was like, okay, bet. And I always make sure that if I'm going to be kissing someone, I brush my teeth right before. I have gum in my mouth because I do not want to be that bitch that has bad breath. And come over and say, oh, fuck! When they're kissing someone. So I get over to his apartment, and he was a little shorter than me, but I was like, I mean, I've seen what you're working with, so it's okay. We'll make this work. I got you. Don't worry, baby. So I'm walking into his apartment, and it's a nice apartment. Like, this shit is nice. And so I'm walking around, and then I see a Gucci bag, and I was like, oh, this man has money. Like, hello.
You know, like maybe this could be a regular thing, you know, I'm sorry.
Anyways, and so we start, doing stuff. We start making the little loopty-doopty movements, you know what I'm saying? And, whatever, it's the best I've ever had in my life, just to say that, whatever. So here is the most awkward and weirdest part of the story, that there's two parts. So the first part is we finish, and here I'm thinking, like, I gotta get cleaned up, blah, 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 but it was also really good. So I was like, hey, you ready for round 2, or you want to go again? And he was like, oh, actually, I think I'm gonna save that for my girlfriend. Girlfriend. She's coming over a little bit later, so I'm actually just gonna do it with her. And I was like,
Oh, okay. Yeah, like, I totally get it. Like, obviously, you're gonna want to save it for your girlfriend. I mean, like, that, you know?
and men are so weird. This is why I haven't found anyone, because all y'all fucking nasty messing around and doing shit. Anyways, and so then he was like, but you can take a shower if you want. And I was like, nah, I'm good. And he's like, no, really, like, you can shower here. And I was like, no, it's okay, I'll just shower when I get home. And I kept wondering, like, why he said that. And, like, it kept insisting. I was like, damn, do I stink? Like, what the fuck? And so, what's it called? So anyways, I go, and I'm leaving, and I'm driving home, and I get this little feeling, and I'm like, what is going on? I was like, am I shitting myself? And I feel like something come out, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, what is going on? And I like reach around, and I touch my booty hole, and I look, and I'm like, what is this? So obviously, if it's not shit, something's coming out of me. So then I go, and I'm like, what the fuck is it? And this man, I came to the conclusion that this man had finished in me, and didn't tell me. And that is why his ass wanted me to take a shower. And so here I am looking like a nasty bitch, being like, oh no, it's okay, I don't have to shower. Like, I'll just shower when I get home. Like, no wonder he never messaged me back. Anyways, thank you so much for walking. Thank you so much for walking. Really, keep walking. But no, for real, thank you so much for watching. Like I said, subscribe, leave a like down below. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye, lovelies.